Welcome to day one of the 21-day weight loss challenge. And so I know many struggle with weight loss, so I wanted to put together a very simple, actionable plan that you can do day to day over 21 days to help you lose weight. But we're going to be addressing it from more than a typical, eat this, only that. I mean, there will be some of that, but I really wanted to speak to the mindset and getting your mind prepared to make healthier choices and move your body more, sleep better. So I have some notes here I'd like to just kind of share with you, and understanding the story that we speak to ourselves and how it's so powerful and so impactful on our day-to-day decisions. It really sets the day and the energy, so to speak, of the decisions that we'll make throughout the day that will have a greater impact on our health and a consistent pattern, right? So if we make better decisions today, hopefully we make better decisions tomorrow, and yada, yada, yada. And over the course of weeks, months, and years, your future self will look back and go, thank you. We've made some great decisions, and now I'm benefiting from that. So I wanted to just help you understand a little bit about a technique called a narrative psychology, right? It can be very useful in your journey towards building good habits and then breaking some of the unhelpful habits, especially when it comes to weight loss. So I'm going to walk you through how we can apply this to our daily lives, and then we'll get to the first tip of the day and what we really want to do. So step one is understanding your personal story, right? So firstly, let's talk about the narrative psychology. It's essentially about the stories you tell yourself about who you are. Okay, these stories greatly influence your behavior and your choices. And think about stories you currently tell yourself about your health, your weight, and habits. That's a good indication of kind of your personal narrative around health. Step two is when we reflect on our current narrative. So now let's reflect on those stories. Do you often think of yourself as someone who can't resist unhealthy food? Or perhaps you don't see yourself as an active person? It's really important to understand how these narratives might be impacting your life and then subsequently your weight loss efforts. Step three is rewriting your story, right? So let's challenge our limiting beliefs. If your story has always been, I can't resist sweets, how about we change it to, I choose healthy snacks? It's about reshaping the narrative to empower you. Step four, I want you to visualize and affirm, right? So visualize yourself living out this new story. Imagine enjoying a healthy meal or feeling energized from a workout, and then use those affirmations that align with this new narrative, and that will help reinforce it. Step five is really understanding that small steps lead to big changes. So based on your new narrative, identify small, achievable steps. If you're adopting a narrative of being, let's say, health conscious, maybe start by swapping out one unhealthy meal a day with something more nutritious. Remember, every small step counts, and it's important to celebrate every single win. And then journaling, step six is journaling your journey. And I'll recommend keeping a journal. That'll be in this handout that you can download actually on the website for free. It's a PDF I've put together over the last few days, really reflecting everything I'm going to be teaching you and speaking to the actionable item. And then there's a place for some journaling prompts. And I really want you to take time to marinate in the ideas and the prompts that are recommended, because I think that's going to evoke emotion, which will help you stay steadfast to your journey. And it's just a really helpful tool. Step seven is really embrace and learn from any setbacks, because setbacks are just a part of any journey. It's not a sign of failure. Like I've always told patients, it's an opportunity to learn, and it's just data. All it is data. It's data in your journey, and there will be ups and downs. And just remember, you want to stay committed to your new story. Your narrative is powerful. It's gotten you to where you are now, and it can certainly take you to where you want to be. So it's just a matter of creating the new narrative. You literally are the author of your own life. And I wanted to just encourage you to do that and just think about some things as we start this 21-day challenge. All right. So the first step for day one, as far as the activity I'd like you to consider, if you're not already, is a whole food plant-based diet. So of course, when we think about weight loss, we want to think about calories. So calories and inflammation. And there's nothing better than eating a plant-based diet, which is already having foods that are lower in calorie density. And also this is a very anti-inflammatory diet. So we're going to speak about fruits, vegetables, beans, whole grains, and maybe a handful of nuts and seeds. But if you want to forego those for just the next 21 days, that's okay too, because nuts and seeds are very calorie dense foods and may trip some people up as far as their weight loss goals. So remember, we just really want to embrace this diet. There is the free handout on the website. I think when you go to drmarbers.com, you can download this for free. And so the action step, if you're not already eating a whole food plant-based diet, or maybe if you are, I would say two things. One, if you're not eating a plant-based diet, maybe for your next meal, if it's lunch or dinner or breakfast tomorrow, try to figure out a way to create a healthy plant-based meal. And in the handout, I also give you 7 days of recipes and meal plan ideas, just some sample ones. And then today I give you a recipe around a quinoa and vegetable stir fry, oil-free, of course. And so I really wanted you to at least get some ideas on how to start. And the best way to do it is just start. Take the first step. And that first step is your first bite. So that is the one thing I really want you to do, is just make your either next meal either even more nutritious than it maybe was going to be, or move it to an all plant-based meal. And then the writing prompts that I have for you is really just reflecting on dietary changes. So maybe just take a moment to document the thoughts and expectations you have, either if, let's say, you're shifting towards a plant-based diet, or maybe you're shifting towards a healthier whole food plant-based diet. So a few prompts that I thought of. First of all, what are your initial reactions like? So what are your immediate thoughts about being plant-based or becoming more plant-based or healthier plant-based? Are you excited, hesitant, intrigued, scared? And then, of course, another one may be health objectives, right? So what are your health goals? Or by aiming to eating a whole food plant-based diet or a healthier whole food plant-based diet, are you looking just for weight loss? Are you looking for more vitality, more energy, chronic disease reversal? And then, some other things to think about are, what are your expectations? What do you expect from this change in your diet? What do you think is going to happen as far as change in taste, your satisfaction, your health benefits? And then I would personally recommend everybody do this, is write a commitment statement starting for today, just for 3 weeks. It's just 21 days of affirming your commitment to exploring a healthier whole food plant-based dietary change. And I would use words like I am capable of doing this. I am, or I will. The will just kind of puts it out there that it still might happen. But if you say I am a plant-based eater for the next 21 days. I am a person who will embrace healthy foods for the next 21 days. Because that, therefore, is setting a new identity, a new belief structure. And when you say I am with commitment, that is where you'll start seeing things change. So I hope you find that helpful for today. I'm super excited to hear about your stories. Please share with me below any comments that you may have regarding this. And I can't wait to learn more about you and where you are in 21 days.